welcome to my YouTube channel. Welcome to Silk's Diaries. I made this channel because I feel like that there are so many things that I would love to talk to people about, love to talk to you all about. If you know me, you know that I do hair, I model, I can be very influential, very motivated. I'm very involved in the community, and I am an Aquarius. So once again, thank you for joining my page. Make sure you like and subscribe, hit that little bing notification so you can know when I post every time. One thing I wanted to get into is, so I previously had a salon. Well, actually, I currently got some nachos. So I'm gonna eat them and then we're gonna get into the video. I was very excited to start a YouTube channel. I always wanted to start a YouTube channel, and I have one with my daughter, and it's more so everything is about her. But I was definitely excited to start one for myself because I think that a lot of people have different things that they have lived through, different things they've been through, and some people also may feel like that they're going through things alone. So I feel like that it's important, or it's super beneficial to like hear what other people are going through, or hear what other people have to talk about, so you can know like, oh damn, I'm not the only one going through things, or damn, I'm not the only one who feel like I'm in this place. So it's so awesome to be able to communicate, share the things that you've been through personally, and someone else may have been through that, and share how you got through that, how you got over that hump or whatever, and you know, give people different perspectives about life. This channel is more so going to be about, you know, sharing my life experiences. Maybe somebody can grow from that. You know, I feel like a lot of people have questions for me. Some people feel like, oh, Silk is so unapproachable, or not even unapproachable because I'm not rude or nothing like that, but like some people think that I'm more intense. So people ask my loved ones, my friends, my family questions about me, and it's like, that's weird. Ask me. So but I hope everybody starting their new year off with great ideas and starting new things, and you know, coming off to a great start. My New Year's resolution is all about getting back to me. 2020, 2019 have been some of the hardest years for me personally. I went through so much 2020. So it's like I am ready to fully take advantage of the things that I see for myself. Getting back to me. 2017, 2018, and well before that, I felt like I had my life planned out. I felt like I knew what I wanted to do. I knew what my purpose was. I knew all of those things. But sometimes you get off track. And 2019 and 2020 definitely knocked me on my ass. And so it made me be forced to rethink about, well, what do you want? What is important to you? What do you value? The beauty bar was my salon, was my first business that I opened. I was very excited about it. I wanted to create something that was super different because I am from a smaller town. So I wanted to create something that was different, that wasn't offered to me. A lot of people ask me, what made you start a salon? So my intentions initially, when I opened my salon, I had a small studio. I didn't want nothing that was too big. I just wanted something that I could do hair in. I could do my clients' hair in. I felt like that I kept walking into a situation where, you know, I would work at a salon, and I'm not gonna say every salon that I worked at, but I started to realize a common problem when I worked in these salons were, well, this is what you need to pay to rent out this space because I was an independent contractor. I wasn't on commission or anything like that. I had my own clients. I just needed a space to take my clients. But then it would be a situation where it's like, okay, well, you're making more than I expected you to make, so you need to pay more. It wasn't flat out said like that, no. However, that's basically what it was. I felt like my pockets were getting counted. And I've also worked at salons where I felt like, okay, this salon doesn't match my clientele. And what I mean by that is like, I have my clients who are used to a certain service, a certain experience, you know, just used to things going a certain way. And the fact that you're working here, boo, and I gotta get my hair done here, I don't feel comfortable, you know. And honestly, I didn't feel comfortable in those places either. I was just trying things out, seeing what worked for me and what didn't work for me. And it started to be, well, it didn't work for me to work for other people or in other people's salons. I decided, well, I'm going to open up, you know, a smaller studio, something for myself, a place that I can take my clients. I can create my own experience. I can set my own vibration. So I decided I'm going to do my own thing, and I'm just going to be in my bubble. Now, because I think so broadly, once I started to get the attention of people, get the attention of stylists, my original shop studio was very small. So it's like, I only can fit a certain amount of people in here. So having all these different stylists come to me and be like, oh, I want to work here, or are you hiring, or this or that or that. It's like, I would love to, but I seriously can't because I don't have the space. I don't have the capacity to be able to house all of these people. So once I realized, now I had my best friend working with me, I had another good friend working with me, and between all of us, okay, this is not enough space. So once I realized that, okay, I'm gonna dream big. I don't know if you ever heard of the book or a documentary. It's called The Secret. The Secret is an inspirational documentary, a book, but it basically talks about the law of attraction. For me, when I first saw The Secret, it caught my eye. Now, I was also in a mind space that was super motivative. I was inspired by everything around me. It didn't take much to inspire me. That was a very strong point in my life. Watching The Secret, which taught me so much about the law of attraction, I was just so much intrigued by it. It's so simple. What you think about, you bring about. How you attract things, you know, understanding vibration and everything. Like how you can be thinking about something and it shows up. How things aren't coincidental. What you think about, you bring about. I'm not going to say that anything that you just sit and think about is going to instantly come true or instantly going to happen or manifest, you know, right there in front of you. But it takes a little bit of action. You take 2 steps forward and the law of attraction is going to take 2 more steps for you. You take 2 steps forward, the law of attraction is going to take 2 more steps for you. And you'll start seeing things start to manifest and manifest. Even if you get a chance, I would say go watch the first part of that documentary, especially if you're in a motivative moment in your life. Go watch it. If you need to be inspired, if you need a little push, a little something, go and watch it. It puts things in a perspective for you so you can be able to understand life is hard, but it really isn't. There's so many distractions that come into life that make us believe that things are hard, because we do face situations and we come into circumstances that make things seem hard, but life is not hard. We make it hard. There are so many things and so many distractions that come into life being life. But if you have something that you want, that you truly want, that you see, that you believe, then those things are destined to come true. As long as you believe. You know, a lot of people can think about things that they want, and they can make ideas, and they can, you know, momentarily see things for themselves. But if they don't believe the possibilities that it can happen, then it won't. You know, a lot of people come to me and talk to me and I want this, but I don't think it can happen. And I don't mean to sound tough or anything like that, or I don't mean to come off a certain type of way, but I do feel like if you believe that it won't happen, then it won't. If you believe that it will happen, then it will. But the key is truly believing it and seeing it for yourself. If you just give up everything that seems like a strain, if you just give up everything that seems like, well, it won't work because of this, it won't work because of that. If you give those things up and you live truly in the mindset of it can happen because it will happen, it can. So knowing about the law of attraction is what you think about, you bring about. It's the power of manifesting. And however that makes sense to you, the key of it all is just believing. No matter what you believe or how you believe it happened. It's not our jobs to figure out how something is going to happen. It's only our jobs to know that it can happen or it will happen, to see it, to understand it, to believe it. I think a lot of people get frustrated or distracted in how I can't do this because of this, or I can't do that because of that. All you have to do is believe. I realize that a lot of people also get caught up in, well, let me think out all the steps. And my thing is, well, think about how you want to start and where you see yourself ending. That's my thing. The steps in between will come to you. So I was watching The Secret and it said something like, when you're driving on a road trip and it's dark outside and you could be going hundreds of miles away from where you're at, and you can not see anything in front of you. You don't see the end. You don't see the next 2 miles, 3 miles. You don't see nothing but what's in front of you. But the key is to keep going. If you keep going and you follow those lines in the road that show you, well, this is the direction. As long as I keep going, I'm going to figure out what's the next direction, how the curvature of the road goes, how, you're going to figure out what the next steps are. Don't be so set on, well, I need to know every single step before I even start the way. So I started to realize, like, man, this is some deep stuff. Once I started to understand this whole concept of the law of attraction, it made so much sense to me. It's just being happy, being whole. Once I was able to understand, these little gems that the law of attraction was showing me and giving me and allowing it to manifest in my system, I decided, okay, I'm about to start a bigger business. Anything that I can think of to be grand and big and different, I'm gonna do it. Like, yes. And that's how I felt. For a long time, I watched myself grow and I would be amazed by, like, dang, how did I do that? Like, this law of attraction thing is really working. Like, once I understood, don't downplay yourself. Don't downplay your life. Don't downgrade your dreams. I was able to manifest a great salon, a bigger salon. Started to be able to manifest these things. But I also was in the process, I was building a family. And then I started to get to a place where I was being fed the thought that I could not do what I saw for myself. This grand idea, shop, and everything that came with it was building something that was going to be grand to my life, grand to my family. I wanted to set up everything for my family. I wanted to build a name. I wanted to, do so much. But the thought of, there's no way you can make your family happy and have a successful business. So I was put in position to choose what was more important. Despite my dreams, despite what I saw for myself, there's no way you can do that at the capacity that you want to do it at, and still make this work, your family work. Y'all, I was doing so much. The point of this page is for it to be a diary. I don't want to just come off like I'm preaching. I want to be vulnerable with you guys. I want to be able to open up and share things with you guys that you may not have known about me. You know, I was really at a point where it's like, well, maybe I can't do both. Maybe I can't do both. Maybe I can't, you know, have a family and then turn around and be like this great business person. I thought that I could. My whole mindset is always, I can fix it, I can do it, I can do it. But when you got somebody telling you or complaining to you about this, and that, it's like, well, maybe I'm not good at this. Maybe I'm not good at being able to balance the both. So I definitely got into a place where it's like, okay, what's more important to me? My family is super important to me. There are so many things that I miss out on, I'm not able to be a part of because I'm always here, I'm always working, my life is just set into this business. So maybe I can't do this. Maybe I'm missing out on life. Maybe you're right. Maybe I can't come home and after being at work for maybe 12, 13 hours, maybe I can't come home and be the best wife, be the best mom. Maybe I can't do that. So maybe I should just stop because my family is more important to me. You know, it was some days that I would come home from being at work for all day, 9 to 9 type of day. I gotta come home, I gotta do all of these things that make everyone around me happy. I'm tired, but I can fix it. I'm just gonna do it. So there'll be times that I'll drink coffee at night, I'll take caffeine pills at night because it's like I have to stay up. When I get done with this long day, I gotta do paperwork, clean up the shop, come home, I clean up the house, I cook for the house, I put my baby down, make sure she's bathed, make sure the day is ready for her tomorrow, take care of these finances and those finances. Oh, let me not forget about my partner. I have to make you happy too. Stay up all day, all night, have no time for myself. It was exhausting for me to be the only entrepreneur person with the mindset around me and act like everything's fucking normal. Everything was not normal. Everything was not cool, but I can fix it. I'm trying to think positive. I'm not trying to dwell on nothing. I'm not trying to dwell on any thoughts that I have that could be negative. I'm going to fix it. Don't worry, that's a problem. I got you. That's the issue at the shop. I got you. I got it, is what I thought. When I got to a point where it's like, well, some days I don't have it. But this and that and that and that and that, and it's just me, I don't have it. I reached out to family members, to friends, like, can you help me? I don't want to give up. Can you? And I'm not a can you ass person. I'm a fixer. I can do it. It's what I thought. No. The things that you see for yourself that are grand, that are big, you need help. You cannot do it alone. I chose my family, I chose my life, and I ended up closing my shop. I got to the point where trying not to complain, trying not to dwell on the things that made me sad, mad, angry, trying not to do this, trying not to do that, I got to loading so much on my shoulders, loading that I just broke. And I'm like, I'm done. I'm gonna do that. And you know, that be that. And that was the whole problem. But I'm so grateful for every moment of the way. I'm so grateful that I did decide to close my salon. The pandemic hit probably a year after I closed my salon, and I'm so grateful that I did that, because let the pandemic would have hit, I would have been stressed. even though that decision made me so sad and it put me in a depressive state and all of that, even though that was where I was at mentally, I'm grateful. I'm grateful that I decided to make that decision, even though after a while it seemed like a bad decision. Like, damn, why would I do that? I'm grateful for everything that happened, the way it happened. I like to have things going on. I liked to be involved in so much. I enjoyed that. When I decided to give it all up at once, it hit hard. It hit me hard because it's like, dang, why did I do that? I don't have nothing to do. Now I'm at home. I'm a stay-at-home mom. All I do is clean and cook all day. I don't have no responsibilities. I have too many thoughts and dreams and aspirations to be stuck in this house all day, every single day. Like, what do I do? Like, this is great and all. I'm glad I have time to do that for all of y'all. But, like, what's for me? I was put into a place that was super sad for me. I found a lot of things out. It made me want to move. I'm like, okay, I'm going to work on my family. I'm going to work on this, that. I'm going to move. And I thought I had things figured out, even still. Okay, that didn't work. I got a new plan. Whatever. I got it. And sometimes you don't have it. And you have to realize you don't have it when things start to crumble in front of you. And I definitely went through a very depressive state. I was very sad. I was so many things that happened that I'm going to explain in other videos that hurt me, hurt my soul. To know like how much work I put in, and you know how people are evil, how people are watching. People are watching to be evil. So a lot of people always ask, well, what happened to the beauty bar? Or what happened? Or why did you start? Or what? Or, you know, this video is a tell-all. So if you guys have any questions on, you know, what would I do different or what, ask me. I want you guys to be able to ask me. I want to be able to open up, be vulnerable with you guys. This is my diary. So I'm going to come to you guys and tell y'all everything that I'm thinking about and everything I went through and how I would change things, or I wouldn't change things, because I'm glad that I'm taking the path that I'm taking to be able to teach me how to deal with things in my future. And when things get bigger and grander, like, show me. I want to be able to have experiences, so when I get to where I need to be, where I want to be, I know how to deal with certain situations and, you know, all of that. So make sure that you like, subscribe, hit that notification button, so whenever I post something, you'll be the first to know. And let me know in the comments if y'all got any questions, if y'all are curious about anything. Just tell me, let me know, comment. I want to know. My next video, I'm definitely going to be going more in depth about certain things. There are so many questions that people have asked me, like, oh, Silk, I heard you got sued, boo. Yeah. That's gonna be my next video. I'm gonna tell you guys all about that. And that just goes along with people be at your neck, boo. So whatever you got going on, be strong, stay positive, stay motivated. You know, keep your eyes on the prize, hang in there. And thank you for watching, and I can't wait to see y'all next time on my entry number two. Silk got sued, number